Hey, everybody. It's us again. Me, JT. Novelty.
Woohoo!
Mike B.
What it do?
And we got our special guest, Joe.
Howdy, howdy.
And thank you for joining us for another Keep It Moving podcast.
There you go. Look at somebody remembering the name of the show.
Oh, you see? My eyes are about to wander in a minute.
They heard that hesitation.
What is this, episode 22, 23, and we finally get the correct
We don't
name?
even count episodes no more. We tried
That's
so long
your
ago.
job.
Yeah, you to keep other episodes.
Wow.
So what's happening, everybody? We haven't been here in about, 3 weeks? What's going on?
Oh, so
Because we missed last week.
yeah,
And
we
so-
missed last
so
because
this
of
the
what?
third.
Because of the holiday.
Yes.
Did everybody enjoy their holiday?
But of course.
Joe, what did y'all do for the holiday?
We went out on Friday night, and then on 4th of July, we went to a friend's pool, and we had a barbecue.
Oh, right on.
Nice.
Joe, it look like you've been drinking, brother.
Mm.
I don't know. You look relaxed for some reason. I mean, just looking too cool.
Like he been like 3-4 shots in.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like.
I wish I had a shots right now.
Yeah. But anyway,
Salud.
speaking of 4th of July, there was some mishaps
Mm-hmm.
that was in the news. You know, fireworks safety. They try to give you, some type of safety, I guess regiment to go through right before you fire your fireworks.
Wait a minute.
Keep-
You
Who
make it
does
sound
this?
like before the flight take off. How the flight attendant
All right.
give you
But this the
fasten
safety
your
tips
seatbelt.
though.
Who gives you the
'cause we
safety
don't-
tips?
Like the firemen. See, I grew up with firemen, so I know they have like a pamphlet that that you can have
Okay.
your
I
right.
didn't see.
I
I
didn't know.
didn't see
I didn't know
firemen
none of this.
before.
Huh?
I didn't
No,
see-
they don't actively give it to you.
Oh,
So
you
you
made it.
got-
No, I mean they have it available for
Oh,
you.
so you have to
Oh,
go.
okay.
seek
You had
out
to
the
seek
safety-
out,
the
safe.
safety
You want
tips.
to, you got to do,
Gotcha.
your own safety.
All right, oh,
But they're there.
okay.
But some people didn't heed to that. I growing up, did any of you
No,
fire fireworks?
Oh
No.
yeah, I thought you were talking about go to this little safety class.
No, hell no. We done with that.
No, I haven't popped fireworks in at least 10 years, at least.
I just watch.
Yeah, I guess I've reached novelty's age to the point. where
Novelty was there when they first made it in
Are you
China.
kidding me? Really?
When fireworks were
Wait,
first made.
what do you mean reach? I thought you were already novelty's age.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wait a minute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Thank
that's all.
you.
That's all, folks. Good night.
Did you guys? I know you didn't celebrate 4th of July, but did you in India, Joe? Did you guys have fireworks?
Not on 4th of July, but over here, I've set up fireworks like 2 years ago.
Oh,
in
was
St.
that your
Louis.
first experience? Like actually popping
Yeah,
fireworks?
it was the best time of my life.
Oh, really?
It sounds like you don't need a gun, man. That's what that sounds like.
No, I was like boom, boom, boom. Set up fireworks, yeah.
Yeah,
I love
you
fireworks.
just look so wrong, Joe. Your accent and you're saying boom, 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 and just looking all wrong, brother.
Hey, I'm not Arab. I'm not Arab.
No, I'm just saying the accent. People get confused. But anyway, it was in the news. I like my sports, and I heard there were a couple of football players. Did y'all hear this? That lost one of them a defensive end for the Giants, Jean-Pierre Paul.
Just
I
stupid.
remember that name.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. JP, they call him JPP.
Okay.
He's good. He's good. He was like I said, defensive end. But anyway, I don't know what type of firework he was trying to
Just
do,
stupid.
but he ended up injuring his hand, and at the end of it, actually had to have his right index finger amputated. And so, and
$60
the
million
man,
contract.
and yeah, and the thing was, he was a free agent, but they tagged him, and so that means like you can get paid like the top 3 or top 5 in your position, but it's only for 1 year. So like if your position averages out like 15 million, you get 15 million for that year.
Oh, okay.
And so, but they trying to hold you off so they can get their money straight. Teams, I'm saying,
Mhm.
But let's not get into that. But anyway, he's losing a lot of money because, they tagged him and he haven't signed it yet. And so right now he's just free and open. So this man is going to lose all this money for being a dumbass.
He could have went to watch the fireworks show.
Yeah, he ain't the only one. C.J. Wilson. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe.
His contract was over.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
He was just having fun.
Yeah, well, that fun
when fun costs $15 million.
Millions.
That's the kind of fun I don't need. You know what I'm saying? And then there's C.J. Wilson, I think a cornerback for Arizona, and I think he's working off his rookie contract, so he's only been in the league for like 2 or 3 years, and so he's good too. But the man, he lost 2 fingers. I think they were actually blown. I think he lost it. They didn't amputate it. They gone.
After they
and so I don't know what they trying to do M80s and trying to do it like fireworks. I mean, like black cats and holding it in their hand like a dumbass.
And
I don't know.
Throw it like,
when your body parts are worth that kind of money, you don't risk that. You just wait until your contract is over and then you pop what you want to pop.
Nope, they ain't gonna do that.
Well, evidently not.
And the NFL players, so I'm pretty sure they feel
they probably
invincible.
had like the fireworks. In the hood
they had explosives. TNT.
Yeah, I can agree. In the hood, we got that cheap shit that it'll like pop. Sound like
the one they just throw.
The one you throw on the ground and pop, and that's how most fireworks
pop
sound.
in your hand. Yeah,
but I'm sure when you got millions, that you can really blow some shit up.
You can pay somebody to, hey.
That's just
like that pump up.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't do that.
That's just stupid.
I don't know what.
But the fun is getting down and dirty with it.
Yeah, engaging.
Whatever.
What would you say, Joe?
I was just saying, like, they were just having fun with kids, and I know where you guys coming from. It's like, okay, you're getting paid millions, but yeah, that's dumb and stupid.
Like you ain't aware or you ain't paying attention when
can you
supposed
imagine
to be
the kids that saw them fingers fly?
Daddy, no.
It's like a commercial on what not to do. It reminds me of when you showed me that video, JT.
Hey, we can start a channel
of what not to do. Oh, it'll be popular too.
Yep.
Be full of shit. But that one
there
video you showed me of the gun safety instructor.
Oh yeah,
who shot himself
in a gun safety class.
And tried to walk it off and pretend.
Yeah, like nothing happened. After about a minute, those other instructor like, "Hey, brother, you bleeding over here, man. You traumatizing the kids.
Yeah, and like you can't tell us shit.
Yeah."
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, he's talking about pointing at the safety as I pull the trigger.
We're gonna put a segment up on Facebook. Thing not to do. We're just gonna do it. Now.
He pacing around the
classroom.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Keep an eye out for the Facebook segment.
I'm sorry, I found joy in that video.
So did I.
Because dude was stupid. And then go try to carry on. Like, we just heard a shot.
It's all good.
He had dreads, and them dreads, boy, the air from the gun just ricocheted. All you saw was a puff of air.
I missed that video.
You haven't seen that?
I got it.
Hilarious.
Please send it to me.
And not only football players, civilians too. You hear about the guy that put like a mortar on top of his head and let it go off on top of his head. He ended up dying.
And he died.
Well,
stupid. I think it was another one did it on the same thing, but he was on his stomach, and he ended up getting killed too. I'm like, y'all, these are explosives. Like you putting a grenade on your head, and let's see what this gonna do.
Dude, yeah.
God damn.
It's a sad situation, but you almost can't feel sad for the people because you would think that they would know better. Like why? There's always fools everywhere. They have to try some shit out and take it to the next level. Otherwise, we wouldn't have World Star, right?
Exactly.
So, I mean, you got to try it. And you see what happens. You die.
Yeah, you put it kind of bluntly, but you right. You right.
You just told me 2 people died.
4. Well, no, 2.
The other ones lost fingers,
and lost money.
No, like his sibling was like, I think it was his sibling who gave the interview. It's like, oh, he's so responsible, etc., etc.
I'm like, you ain't helping the case at all.
That's stupid. Like, if your sibling did that,
You didn't
He's
have
not
no.
responsible.
I'd
you
be the
didn't-
one saying my brother's a fool.
Yeah, I don't know what made him do this
Yeah.
dumb shit.
He literally doesn't have a good head on his shoulders.
That's inappropriate. Jesse. That's inappropriate.
But anyway, folks, your boy Bill.
You know they calling him Bill Cosby now.
Oh no! Are you kidding me?
I'm like, that's actually a pretty good name.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, Lord. But anyway,
He back in the news.
he back in the news, and it's the same, rape case and him and his pill woes. A deposition came out. I guess a judge released a deposition tape that he had 10 years ago in 05. But it was I forgot what the case was why they had the deposition. But in the deposition, he admitted to giving Quaaludes to a young lady to have sex, and I think and I don't know if he just felt like he wanted to give all his information out. He felt like he was guilty or something, and just said, okay, fuck it. Or somebody may not even hear it,
Like,
because
it
it,
ain't
had to
going
be
nowhere.
released, and the thing is, first, what's your thoughts? Let me hear that before I. What you laughing at, nigga?
I'm looking at
I'm having problems.
I'm looking at Brother Joe looking like he's struggling to hear. Or I don't know what's going on over there.
I'm talking
brother.
louder, fan.
Yeah, you talking to me. I
Yeah,
can
okay.
hear you, but I'm also in the same room with you. You know?
Yeah. You can hear me, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
B.
It's the I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
The fact that he, even though it was a while ago and he admitted it, you almost can't come back now and say, I didn't do the same thing to these other multiple women who are claiming the same thing happened to them. Even if you didn't, like it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look that you said you
That you admitted
added
it
to
before.
actually doing that trick.
Yes.
I got
So-
a magic trick.
Yeah,
Pop a
pill,
pill in there.
put her to sleep.
Yeah,
and
you're gonna
have
wake up in
way
my
with her.
room tomorrow morning. How about it?
You're gonna wake up on my dick. And I just
Okay.
you can't you can't really come back and say I didn't do it.
I didn't do
anymore.
none of this when you
Especially
already
when-
admitted it 10 years ago.
and all the women who are coming out saying you did the same things to them. I mean, brother, you can't say you didn't do it.
And then he kind of backed up and he said I was like misinterpreted. He said I'm only talking about one person,
It don't matter.
and not all these other women that that are coming out.
But
with
you
this.
admitted to doing it before. Period. That means you know what you're doing.
That
And
means
it's
we
just
don't.
one of your tactics. It's one of your
You've
tricks.
done it before, so
Yeah.
you know about this.
That's all. That's what it is. I mean, some people are still trying to defend them. At one point, I felt like maybe it's an attack on Bill. They trying to hold the man down.
Yeah, we didn't have no evidence. We
Yeah,
can only
this-
go off the women's words.
Right, but it was
But
a
now-
lot of women though, JT.
It was.
It was a lot.
You
And
know,
then
but
you-
a lot
but
of women lie.
You start to think like, is this a conspiracy? They trying to come against my brother. But damn it, when you say it out of your own mouth that this has been one of your tricks you've used in the past,
I can't.
hey, I can't defend you no more, brother.
Yeah. Anybody else? I know you have something novelty. Your wheels just spinning.
No, I'm just disappointed. It's a legacy that is just gone now.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was one pill, if it was 20 pills, it doesn't matter. It's a legacy that is gone. It's been ruined.
Yeah, it's sad.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he did it once, and maybe it was a mistake, and maybe he said he'd never do it again. But you did it. That's one of those things you just can't take away.
Yeah, you did it and you admitted it, and now other people are saying you did it to them. You can't.
Yeah.
Well,
just can't
he
take it
admitted
away.
it and tried to backtrack. So that's
Yeah,
his fault.
I'm disappointed.
And that's what it is. When you finally hear the truth, and then like Novelty said, you just disappoint. You're like, man, I grew up with this man. I
He
love
was
this
a
show.
Father figure.
Yeah, this is the first like actual TV show I sat and watched.
Right.
And knew what I was watching. But yeah, it's crazy.
And that's kind of the part of us that has a hard time separating the character from the actual person. And I feel like that's kind of why I was semi defending him before, because I'm like,
It's not even-
this
It's
is
not even that character.
Right,
It's
it's
like
not even the
everything
character.
has been
everything
Like,
he's
straightforward.
taught, everything
Yeah.
he has presented to the public for his image, for who he is, and his way of educating. He's always been that, he's been like a father figure, a parental figure, especially to young black people coming up in the 80s because the show was there. But I mean, even still, he's stood on panel. He's talked about good parenting and the things that black people need to do to make changes. And it's like, are you kidding me? Now everything you said and everything you stood for just went right out the window.
Yep.
Because you telling us how to parent, but yet you dropping pills in somebody's drinks.
To have
Maybe
sex with him.
maybe he was a child molester too.
Joe.
I'm sorry.
That ain't part of his. That ain't part of. That's two separate things,
not,
brother.
I really, really hope not.
Yeah, that ain't part of his story.
No, fingers crossed. I hope
Yeah, I
not.
hope not. But he's right. It is a possibility now. Now it just opens the window for everything. What else did he do? What else don't we know about? Whether you a serial rapist or a rapist one time, a rapist is a rapist to me.
Y'all think Bill Cosby is done?
Yep.
I don't know about.
I do.
I don't know.
How can he come back from this?
This
You
is
can't-
media. Once the story dies down, you can always come back. So,
You know.
but
I don't know about that.
So you think Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump cannot come back from that too?
Donald
Media?
Trump is going. Donald Trump will come back after the election's over and somebody else is president, and they move forward. 5 or 6 years later, Donald Trump will be back on TV. He'll be right back where he was. I mean, look at what was her name, Laura, whoever she was. They said the nigga, and
We don't know who you're talking about.
gosh, the
Laura who?
she was a radio
yeah.
talk
You
show
mean,
host.
Do
Laura,
you mean Paula Dean?
no? Well, Paula, no,
I
Paula
is
Dean.
what I is.
but Paula Dean number 2. She's also one. She's coming back. She's come back.
You
She's
see that?
got her
That
show.
came out.
No,
Her son
you saw
did
the
brown
last
face.
thing?
Yeah, she was just in the news recently.
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm like,
so,
you ain't helping yourself.
wasn't there?
at all.
There was a sports guy or a sports announcer. Maybe he was a sports talk show host that called some girl a ugly hoe.
No, I remember Don Imus talking
Yeah,
about
he said that. He talking about the
hoes.
Rutgers
Okay.
basketball team.
Him, and then he got a job later. But
It's
Laura,
not rape though. That's
Yeah.
different.
No,
Those are
you're right.
words versus action.
You're right. These are all words versus action. But
And he's old.
it can happen. So is
what-
Bill Cosby. He old.
I'm talking about Bill Cosby.
Oh.
Bill Cosby's old.
That's what he's talking about.
I can't see
Yeah.
him coming back. I'm like,
Keep up.
Ain't nobody really coming after him
yeah.
except the
Now,
women.
has Donald Sterling come back? Because he's ancient too.
He's still living in his millions. So.
Right, but
yeah.
what has Donald Sterling didn't lose much. He lost his basketball team, like you said. He old. He got one foot in the grave.
I'm saying this Bill Cosby the same way. He didn't come to me. Donald Sterling didn't come back. He don't need to come back. He's done. He's living with his millions. I think
Well,
Bill Cosby might
But
do
you
the
don't
same
really come
thing.
back as far as owning. I think that's two separate things as far as the entertainment field and being an owner.
Yeah,
of
I mean,
a
I don't think it's
basketball
anything
team. He
for
really
Donald
wasn't
Sterling
out
to
anyway.
come
You
back.
know.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the same.
Come-
But
you know.
Bill Cosby, can he come back? Yeah, he can start producing TV shows again, and his name don't even have to be on it.
It can't be on it.
At what
Who
cost?
knows? That's the question. At what cost? I think the cost is his legacy. I think the cost is everything that he stood for and everything that he's tried to teach. That's going to
Yeah,
be
that
the
kinda
cost.
wiped
I
away.
think it's gone.
You know,
Yeah, it's gone.
that's going to be on his Wikipedia page and everything else. And
that's
in our
true.
memories from
His
now
legacy.
on, he did this and this and that until, 05, he did a deposition.
He did.
I mean, his Wikipedia
Okay.
page will read nicely up until 2005.
Yeah, I mean, he was like the first actual TV black star with I Spy. They didn't have black dudes on TV
Him and Sidney
having an
Poitier.
actual leading role,
Yeah, it's
and so
disappointing.
yeah, you really don't want to hear that, but hey, hey, you got someone to prime you, especially if you're that powerful. It seems like you can get any woman you want. Why you
right.
need
Why
some
you gotta slip 'em a
pills?
pill?
Plus, you got a wife. So you're doing extra.
Plus, you got a wife.
Plus, you got a wife and family.
That's what we should have been. You got a motherfucking
Again,
wife.
it's all disappointing. Everything is just
So how's she gonna respond now? Well, hell, you old.
Oh,
you know what? you know,
I
she.
But I think she probably had some intuition a minute ago
From my
like
understanding, this is supposedly in the comedy circuit. Everybody knows this. This has not been a secret. This is what he does. So
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, he must have got somebody pissed out because I'm pretty sure people know people or have secrets on people, and you know, and until they get pissed off, and then you know they conjure up these different things or different secrets that they have on people. You know, if they don't like them, and
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping that something else is gonna come out and it's gonna fix all of this. But I don't see what could.
Why do you hope
That's the hope.
it's gonna fix it?
Because the legacy. It's the legacy that bothers me. You know, if this was somebody who didn't do anything, who didn't,
it's like my childhood has been altered.
Yeah,
God damn it.
and it has
You know?
to some degree. It has.
Hell,
You know, it's just.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
So,
go ahead.
Whenever he was drugging these women, was he still married?
Oh,
Yeah, he was always married. I think he's been married since
been
like
married.
the 60s.
Okay. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, he's been married to one woman.
Huh.
So yeah, they.
Wow.
I know her name, Camille. Ain't
Yeah,
that her
Camille.
name?
Yeah. Oh, she still look nice. She's aged very well. Nice looking woman. But anyway, in the last week or a few weeks now, the old Confederate flag issue has been raised, and now it's been
unraised.
pretty much. You know, we're talking about the Confederate flag down in South Carolina Capitol building, and I guess the protest won. This is the first time, you know, I've seen in a while they're actually protesting and enough people in their ear to do something, and you know, and it happened, and they took it down. And I think they're taking it to, I guess, a Confederate museum. The Confederate flag that they had on top of the Capitol building.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Confederate, whatever, racism, slavery, all that aside, why is it okay for a state to fly a flag that represents treason?
I guess
I don't understand.
it might
that.
fall under just like state law type stuff. You still have like different.
But that was treason.
What's the word I'm looking?
To the Union. It was, I mean, forget everything else. Don't get me wrong. The slavery, it's a big part of this, but this was treason to the Union. I don't understand why it has been okay to fly a treasonous flag.
I don't think it's treason. I think it was
state.
disagreement.
It was treason. They went to war. That's treason.
They disagreed.
You know, it's okay to disagree. I mean, we can all disagree and we can protest, but to go to war, to fight and say, hey, we're going to have this our way, your way is gone, we pushing y'all out of office, that's treason. That's going against the Union. So that's where I was confused, and I'm still confused. Why is it okay to fly a treasonous flag?
You probably got to look that up.
Yeah,
because I don't know. That's a political
Come on, host.
question. You can kiss my ass, Joe. Do you know? Shit. That ain't something I keep my mind on. Oh, now you want to use the foreign card, huh?
So, Joe, in India's history, has there ever been a revolution that has lost?
Regarding flags?
Well, no, just regarding anything where somebody has lost.
Yeah, because South India wants to make another country apart from India.
Okay, and they lost. So do you want?
No,
that's now.
They're getting there.
Oh, they're okay. Well, then never
they're
mind.
trying to win.
Wasn't India under a British rule?
Like 200 years ago, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys been your own sovereign state for a while?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, then that wouldn't answer my question, because I want to know who else is flying a treasonous flag. What other country allows that?
And I heard it's like in part of the Mississippi state flag, the Confederate flag.
That's crazy to me. I mean, it's one thing for you to fly it in your home, but for the state government
they're
to
representing
fly it,
supposed to represent everybody,
right? That's a whole nother thing. I could understand if one person wanted to fly it, because then yes, that does encroach on freedom of speech. But the state That should not have happened. Period.
To me, I really ain't tripping. But when I, if I see it or know, I'm like, that's some bullshit, but I ain't like tripping. But the thing I wanted, I get is like the people that support it. Like, we want to keep it is because it's, our heritage. And
Right.
I'm like, but your heritage like wanted slavery, fools. I'm like, you I don't get it. I'm like, but
And do you see the
like, you the
news
advocate
or
for the devil,
media,
you know.
They're highlighting a lot of black folk that are in support
Yeah,
of the
of course.
Confederate flag,
Because you gotta have the black people that are in support of the dumb shit that most black people are not. You gotta have the Stacey
like the black
Dashes.
friend with the shooter.
I
Dylan, forgot his name.
Dylan Roof.
Yeah,
I
his
You
remember
gotta
friend
show one
talking about-
black guy.
yeah,
Oh,
and there's
he
a-
wasn't racist.
talking
He had
about-
a black friend.
But
That's
it's-
their way of saying it's not about race.
And they get and the black friend is a dumb. fuck.
yeah.
He was so
exactly.
dumb.
Again, the Stacey Dash of the crew.
Dumb.
Yeah, and I saw those videos of the black people because they had Confederate shirts and Confederate
Outfit,
flag
like
out and
4th of
about.
July Confederate outfit.
I'm like, they ignorant. They must be ignorant. They got to be.
Yeah, I can see that.
That they the ones that didn't want to leave when slavery was over. They want to stay with their master. I'm feel comfortable here. I don't mind a whip or two. Shit.
Did y'all feel like that? Did y'all feel they needed a ceremony for the whole thing to happen when they actually took down the flag?
Hell no. All you got to do is take it down. And go ahead.
I don't care whether it came down or not, to be truthfully honest, because, other than the fact that it was treason, but as far as slavery, people who stood behind it still stand behind it. So it really didn't make a dang on difference. It doesn't change anything. However, those black people in that state and in those cities, they don't have to look at that every day when they go to work. So that's a good thing for them. But for me, one way or the other, it really didn't matter. I'm just still stuck on the treason thing. I can't get to the slavery issue simply because I'm stuck on the treason issue.
Nah, It ain't that deep as far as that. I don't know how you just stuck on that one part.
Just let us stay. Let us stay.
Because it's not, slavery is a group of people, one group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Treason is going against the country.
I'm pretty sure they give you a simple answer.
I wish somebody would.
Because I don't know.
I feel like you asking the wrong people.
I probably
Yeah.
am. I probably need
That's
to
what I'm saying.
ask someone else.
You probably just go to Wikipedia and they actually
I
tell
think
you.
I'll ask my aunt. She's a senator.
Don't
She
trust
should know.
Wikipedia.
Don't trust Wikipedia. Well,
hell.
you got a point there.
You right. Ain't that like a public domain? So people can go in.
Yeah,
and,
people
Anybody
can go in and
edit.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was about to say. Anybody else have any thoughts?
On the Confederate flag?
Yeah, it coming down. And I noticed like they have their own little like way of folding the flag. I guess they
Different
take
from
it down.
the way we fold. They fold the regular
American flag.
Really?
Yeah, they it's almost like laundry. They fold it in like roll it up and then tie it. But it remind me of old 1800s.
I didn't know that.
They don't
I
put
had
it like
no
in a
idea.
diamond shape like the American flag.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
But yeah, they roll it up and like it's on the backpack. Goddamn it!
No, I didn't know
On
that.
a backpack?
You know how when you go
Like gym clothes.
Camping?
Like gym clothes.
get camping.
Oh,
Joe's
okay,
closer.
okay.
Oh, okay.
He more American than you might be.
I heard. Now I don't know how true this is, but I did hear that. Was it the state of South Carolina started flying the flag due to a protest by 9 black people, and it was 9 black people, the death of 9 black people that brought it down. So I thought that was kind of fitting.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting if it's true.
And this situation, like, further lets me know, like, you still have to fight for, your rights, because America is really not going to do nothing until you actually point it in their face and tell you that it's wrong. They're going to live with wrong, regardless.
And be okay living with wrong.
And be okay. This is how things are. And I've read something like, some blogs and stuff, and the comments that people make, and I'm like, man, you just don't know. Like white folks saying, like, we built this country, we don't need you on. Why you going on this type
You
deal?
ain't built
Like
jack.
only white men have done have had the continuity to do what we've done.
Privilege, yeah.
You know, like they feel
only
good in
white men-
manipulating and enslaving folk for gain. And I'm like, you happy? You know,
Only white
like
men
Friday,
come into
you know.
a country, take it over, bring other people to
And they
the
happy
country,
and they feel
force them
pride
into
in that.
slavery, and they woohoo, we
and
did it.
and they feel pride in that. Like, we the only ones that could do that. You know, and y'all the dumb ones that fell for it. I'm like, we didn't fall for it.
we got
We
dragged
was
out.
enslaved. You know, there was some force behind it. It wasn't a decision.
Right.
You know,
We was,
else in this country and be on your own. No, we tried that.
and I'm tired of people like Donald Trump saying go back home. If you don't like where you are, go back. I'm so tired of that. Are you kidding me?
White folk wasn't. That's why I don't get. They
how
wasn't
you
over
gonna
here.
how you gonna tell us to go back? You didn't live here. This ain't yours. Only group of anybody who can say go back is the Indians, to be truthfully honest.
And do you know his clothing line is made in Mexico?
Who, Trump?
We discussed
Dumb
that.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
his last comment was something to the effect of he couldn't say for sure that all of his Mexican employees were legal. Why would you even admit that?
Yeah. Why are you even? Why are you still talking?
That's the real question.
To the presidency.
That's somebody. That's what
just quit.
what an interviewer need to ask him.
Why
Why
are
are
you
you
still
still talking?
He
How's
need
this benefiting
He
anyone?
need to pull a racial those out. Like I don't understand the question. Like
You got to ask the question first, though.
Oh,
and
ain't nobody
you know,
even asking.
nobody even answering the question. Like, why you being so ignorant? And asking, you know, with a smile, why you being so ignorant?
yeah.
You know,
Well, he's supposed to be like
He's good
I
at
found a
running
debate.
businesses. That's sick with that.
And well, the thing
Tell him,
is, they
get out-
always say
get out of the
that
cocoon.
they always say that they always say it takes a businessman to run this country because this country is based on a business. But yes, it has a business side of it, but it still has a moral side of it. So we need a businessman, but somebody who got morals. And Donald Trump is not
Common
that
sense.
person.
Common sense.
he ain't got common sense.
No way.
I'm like, how you gonna talk about like the majority of laborers in this country that actually work?
Right?
I ain't gonna front. Mexicans work.
Who you
They
telling?
gonna do shit that we ain't gonna do.
Exactly.
Doggos, you-
I have respect for them. They gonna work.
Every night.
And you gonna talk about that shit?
And they work
the real
hard.
workers.
Yeah,
of America.
the backbone of this country, and as they say, you know,
They work hard.
shit. We said fuck that shit after a while. We ain't working.
I know we
After
were forced to work. We
after
ain't doing it no more.
1965,
That's
fuck.
it.
I
we
hope,
thought we was free.
I hope none of you guys are voting for Donald Trump.
You ain't, brother, you ain't got to worry.
I'm pretty
about
sure.
that. I don't know if he gonna make it.
Yeah, by the time I make my
go-round.
money, I don't think he gonna be in the room.
I don't think he's gonna make it to the ballot.
So
Well,
shoot.
he's got his. I think he's one of the top 10 on the first debate.
Oh yeah,
Top
I
10?
think he's like he's top 5 as far as like top 3 is him and Bush and somebody else like the
What
front
about
runners.
the
Jeb Bush?
the Indian? Like
Yeah.
I think he's an Indian American
Yeah.
or something. What's his
Oh,
name?
Bobby
Jindal.
Jindal.
Bobby. Yeah. It's,
That
Bobby
idiot.
Jindal.
what's your thoughts on him, Joe?
He is so white. Because he's like, oh, don't consider us as like Mexican Americans or Black and African Americans. We are just Americans.
Oh,
He just lost his heritage.
Yeah,
and
that's real.
Is he Indian?
Yeah, he's Indian.
Yeah.
Indian heritage. Yeah, I think he was.
So he's just trying to basically he's pulling the what's her name, Raven Simone, about the titles
Yes.
and all
Yes.
Don't bring
Yes.
her.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm so we voted her out. The black family.
that. Push pause on
That is exactly that.
what you say. You kind of agree.
With the whole title of African American, and I said this with Raven Simone, Indian American. I'm an American. I've been here too dang on long. I don't know nothing about
It's
Africa.
good that you feel that way,
I
but you
am.
ain't gonna get the reciprocation. Though.
Right now, and that's the problem right there. I know this world will always look at me as a black person, as an African American, but as far as I'm concerned, I am an American. We are all everybody here who got
That to me, that's something you can feel inside.
Right.
But that ain't reality.
You're right. It's not, because when I walk out that door,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't live in that world.
No, I said I agree, because we should look at it that way. But like you said,
Like you
the
said,
reality,
you should.
the reality is we don't.
Yeah. So
that's utopia
reality
that you're talking about.
is you don't let this be your last time identifying with that bullshit.
when you get stopped by the police, tell them you American and see what they do.
I don't get stopped by the police if I can't.
No, like, I don't agree with his statement. Well, I disagree with his statement, but if you're American, yeah, okay, fine, you're American. But just don't say, like, okay, I'm not Indian American. He is so Indian American. Just like Obama is African American.
Yeah, don't dismiss yourself.
Not according to
Trump. They're just saying America. I'm like, but you see, you just negating a whole history of
Have you
people.
guys seen his portrait?
Jindal?
In his office? Yeah. His portrait is all white.
I can believe it.
His face is white in the portrait.
Okay, now see, I would not do that. My face will always be of color.
I don't even know anymore. I don't know you right now.
No, everybody hates him. Like Indian Americans, yeah, they hate him right now.
I don't know how because he in Louisiana. I don't know how he got voted in with like his policies. With all the, I guess black folk ain't voting down there.
I can tell you
how he be talking. I'm like, man, you far right, brother.
You just hit
I mean, to the right is right.
Right there, black folks are not voting. Get out and vote.
And because I remember the first time I saw him, he did a rebuttal to the election of was it 12? You know how they had a Republican rebuttal after they have the address.
Yeah. Is it the State of the Union?
Yeah, State of the Union.
Okay.
No, it wasn't 12. It was during Obama's first
2008. So
but no, it wasn't 2008. It was like around 2009, 2010.
Okay.
Because he does one like once a year, don't he? When he the address, what they call it,
State of the Union.
State of the Union, yeah.
Okay.
And he was the Republicans' rebuttal. You know how they always have that. That's the first time I saw him. Mm-hmm. I'm like, look at this. Really? I seemed like I was watching Pootie Tang.
Maybe he's trans.
He said Pootie Tang.
It was just wrong.
Maybe he's transracial, like Rachel.
Oh God!
No.
Okay,
No,
we gotta keep it moving. We got. It's time.
Bobby Jindal went to Brown University, right?
Yeah.
That's an Ivy League school.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a joke going on Twitter. Bobby Jindal so white that he's going to change Brown University's name to White University.
I can
see that. I'm just disappointed.
It's
a lot of things
it's
right
like,
now.
Yeah, and white folk, our listeners, if you're Caucasian, I hope you don't take this as bashing. You just actually hearing what we think.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
I don't think we said anything.
It's not. I mean, it's like
that wasn't historical.
Like now you learning the truth.
Yeah,
you know, and you know you didn't know your white privilege until actually all this stuff is coming out.
And you know, MTV is coming out with a
that's
show
what
called White. It's not White Privilege. It's called White People.
Thank you for that. That's what I want to talk about, Mike. That's what I wanted.
Okay, so what's it about? Please, no. What's it about?
It's a documentary that's following, I think, 5 people. And it's trying to showcase white privilege.
White privilege.
So I'm interested.
And that's what I was. That's why I was coming back with the comments. That's because I heard about that and they was commenting about it. And I mean, you was just seeing people's true colors, and I'm like, man. I'm like, you really, your mind is warped.
The devil is in the comments. I'm telling. If you go to any news website,
you're right.
and you go to the comment section,
it
you
gets
will
real
see
ugly. It gets ugly.
How people really feel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Especially when they think nobody else knows who they are.
Yeah, especially when they anonymous.
And I just felt.
But some of them, they will log in on their Facebook page and post whatever the hell they want to on this news website, and it's like the most racist, discriminatory bullshit that makes absolutely no sense. But they don't give a damn because I'm American.
Yeah,
I can say what the hell
this
I
want. This
want.
is my country. If you don't like it, Leave.
Get out. Okay, so how did it become your country? And that becomes my only question. It's another one I can't get answered.
When it was built on the backs of black folk, Asian,
And stolen.
and
Oh, yeah, that's number one.
yeah, first you stole it. That's the first thing. You
It
know,
wasn't like it was nobody here. It was somebody here. And germ warfare, somebody said, oh, America wouldn't do germ warfare. That's the first thing they did.
man.
But that's a whole nother show. That
Oh.
remember you just said, don't feel like we bashing. We done made it right on right on back to talking about white folks.
But it's
true.
It's
It's true.
just out of anger, man.
It's
like
not, and it's not about all white people.
Right.
It's about that handful of white people that sit here and think this is our country. We can do what we want, say what we want, and we can continue to mistreat other people.
And they don't
but the
mind
thing
being
is,
vocal,
it's the
too.
wrong white folk that control the country.
That's it. It's them that control the country.
You know, they're
We
the
need
greedy motherfuckers.
We need the white people that don't care about race in office, but they can't get in office because they ain't got no greenery.
But in the
Greenery.
Okay, I meant money. I meant paper money, not the other
Yeah.
greenery. Maybe that was a
Yeah.
poor choice of words, right?
We're right here in Kansas.
Did you say greenery? But folks, you know that's what's going on in our country today. It
This
seems like
country is
everything
going
is
to
on a
hell.
10, man.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a story. It's
Story.
it's something big. It's something changing.
A novel.
Like in the last 2 years, it's just been just edge. And we gonna go to that tip. I don't know when that tip is, but it's gonna boil over, man.
Well, I just want black folks to get up, vote, learn your rights, learn what you can do, what you can't do, because the reality is they could pull slavery off again.
But in a minute, that ain't gonna even matter. For
I won't be
real.
surprised if America goes to a third world country.
And that's very well could be
possibility, too.
possible. You know, hell.
The
But
way the
everybody gonna
country
be
is heading,
a
yeah.
third world, and you know, if you don't comply in a minute. So, but there's too much for y'all for right now. Until next time, folks. Y'all got anything else? I'm out.
I'm out.
You, Joe, you got some parting words for us, brother?
Like I said earlier, if people don't get the hang of themselves in this country, including the president,
Mm-hmm.
not the current president, but the future presidents,
Yeah, you talk about
Yeah.
the
And the
office
can-
itself. Yeah.
yeah, this country is going to the third world country.
So basically,
Mm.
you're saying we need to get our shit together.
Bingo.
Yes.
You better
Yes.
find somewhere else to live, Joe. I might be with
Yeah.
you.
Joe,
yeah,
like
we-
I
we-
can always. Wait a minute. Joe, I can always go home.
Yeah, shoot.
Hey,
We might have to
get your
join.
passports legal and ready. Shit.
Yep.
Go to Cuba. That's legal now. God damn it.
No, I'm not Cuban.
No, I'm just saying anywhere but
Here.
you. Oh, you got one
Yeah,
more.
you done
Well,
found
yeah.
You got one more
No,
monologue for us?
No.
You know how you
all
give
I
it
want
to
to
us.
say is join us on Facebook. 'Cause,
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
We gonna start the things you shouldn't do segment.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Join
Oh,
us
so
on
that's
Facebook.
been
Keep It Moving
ratified
Podcast.
within a show.
Right
yes,
on.
it has.
All right, folks. Well, look for us for that segment. Catch us on Keep It Moving podcast. No, Keep It Moving.
Keep It Moving podcast. Boy, we gonna get through one show. Where
Keep It
JT
Moving
learns.
Podcast is the keepmovepodcast.com, the website. Hit us up on Facebook.
Yes,
also
with the same word.
on YouTube. Well, y'all, if
With the
y'all,
same word.
Look,
y'all watching us, Keep It
Keep
Moving
It Moving
Podcast.
podcast.
Keep It Moving
That's all you
Podcast.
gotta remember. You can find us
God
anywhere.
damn it. Shit.
KIMP.
Yeah, on Twitter, KIM Podcast.
Still find
Y'all
us on
throwing out
Facebook.
shit. And y'all getting people confused.
No,
Just remember,
if they
Keep It
listening-
Moving podcast.
Just Keep
That's
It
all
Moving
you gotta do.
podcast. That's all they need to know.
That's all they need to know.
That's all I'm gonna say from now on.
We'll see.
We like you too.
Till next time, folks. Be.
Adios.
Night.
Salute.